Oh, well, hello, my wonderful, beautiful, blessed, wonderful, blessed, wonderful, beautiful Maverick Nation, and welcome to DSM Versus with Alastor. Yes, this is me, DSM, with my co-host, Alastor, the Radio Demon, and it's time for DSM Versus with Alastor. That's right, everybody, episode 2. And we have a special guest for today's episode. And that special guest is going to be important for today's episode because, well, you could say it's all about him. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. Make way for Angel Dust. Yes, let's make way for Angel Dust. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm glad to be on here for a season 2, episode 2 of DSM and Alastor versus our little versus series. And who exactly is the versus all about, this time? I'm not exactly sure how well your little episode with Al and Lord, whatever his name is, went. Well, regardless of that, the reason why you're the guest for this, this episode, is because today's episode of DSM and Alastor versus is going to be Angel Dust versus Osculietta Aracknietta. Who's a what's it? Here's the board. Yep. We got Angel Dust versus Osculietta Aracknietta. One of the many Variosite Royal Guard. So, as we do, you see, we're going to start out with the famous 3. Power, presence, and aura. More or less Black Air Force energy. So, you want to see my power? Let's see if you can do that. Well, I got multiple arms, and I'm literally 8 feet tall. Yes, that is indeed on the sheet. Multiple arms, 8 feet tall. So you definitely got the, power thing down. Not much, but you got it down. And presence, well, if anybody's ever seen Angel Dust here, you know he's got that presence. So that's down. And about that aura, well, with Angel Dust here, presence and aura seem to be the same thing. So yeah, let's see, he's got that good down pat. Now with Osculietta Aracknietta, she has a lot of power. After all, she is one of the Variosite Royal Guard. Possibly even more than Angel here. As for presence, I wouldn't exactly say that she has more than, Angel Dust. So let's make that a tie. And, well, I would actually think that the Osculietta Aracknietta actually has negative aura, considering certain things. So yeah, we got that. Now we go in for attack potency. For the times in Has-Been Hotel whenever you are shown to fight, it's mostly with ranged weaponry, from what I know. And Osculietta Aracknietta is all about ranged weaponry. And she's meant to be a combatant, so I would have to say that Osculietta Aracknietta is over you in terms of that. Seeing as they're meant to be powerful warriors, the various sites. And in terms of defense potency, well, the outer body of Osculietta Aracknietta is meant to be a defensive shell. But there seems to be nothing really about Angel Dust that really, implies any outwardly defensive capability. So got you beaten out from there too. And again, no really talk about stamina, because that just seems to be something that really doesn't need to be talked about. Besides, the various sites really don't have an end to their stamina. They aren't meant to. And that basically means that any character that's Has-Been Hotel related would flop in that regard, because they have a stamina limit. So yeah. In terms of durability though, durability in terms of Osculietta Aracknietta kind of goes in the same hand of defense. So would still actually, in terms of Angel's toughness, it would kind of be like just barely, but sort of a mix and match, sort of like a even. And as for speed, well, we can honestly say that what the various sites are meant to be, considering that each one can move as fast as the speed of light. Obviously, they would be faster than you know. So obviously, he's gonna be fast. Like Osculietta, Aracknietta is going to be faster than Angel. However, that was the hell like bleh. That was the has-been hotel version of Angel. Just like with episode 1, the pilot episode, we are going to go over the other one, the Legends one. Dawn of a Legend. Seeing as that series has, done its thing, well, sort of. I'm kind of on the fence ish. Maybe you guys might get something special. Maybe not. But now we have the Legends version of Angel. See if anything changes. Well, just in season 1 alone of Dawn of a Legend, Angela's shown someone do have a decent enough attack potency. So we could say that it matches Osculietta's, but doesn't conquer it. It matches it, but it is not above it in terms of attack potency. Well, for season 1, Angel. For defense potency, Angel can dish out damage, but boy can he take damage. If you're talking about season 1, because in season 1 alone, he took some mighty damage. So, indeed gonna say that also matches, not goes above, but matches Osculietta. In terms of durability, also matches, but does not go above. For season 1 Angel Dust, season 1 of Dawn of a Legend. And as for speed, speed, Angel Dust is pretty fast, but not too fast. Obviously, speed is still gonna stay below Angel. Still gonna stay below Aracknietta, Osculietta, Aracknietta. However, season 2 is whenever it gets a little difficult. I would honestly say that on most of the stats, Angel matches. Defense potency would probably match Osculietta, Aracknietta. Like offense, defense, basically matches. On terms of, durability, matches. On terms of speed, doesn't exactly match, but doesn't exactly not match. With season 2 of The Legend, basically it gets closer. with Season 3, we openly have it to where some shit gets toppled. Because it's around the same as Season 2, but Season 4 is ultimately whenever shit gets real. Because Season 3 and Season 4 is the round of time where, well, it's revealed about, DSM and Angel's, children. And also the whole thing with Devi abilities. And one certain Devi ability which is revealed that both Angelo and Angel have. And that it works more or less the same. Or at least as we know it. To do. That one being Diamond Eternity for Angel Dust and Royal Diamond Eternity for Angelo. The Devi ability alone actually maxes out a good portion of attack potency, giving Angel enough attack potency to actually beat Osculietta out on the whole thing of attack potency. And whenever it comes to defense potency, considering Devi abilities and how versatile they can be, it also beats out on defense and durability. And whenever it comes to speed, that one's a little bit more of a harder one to do for me. That's unless we want to compare and contrast to another Legends character, DSM. Seeing as Angel seems to have the ability to keep up with DSM even all the way into Season 4. Whenever DSM's doing crazy feats that would seem insane, to a certain extent, Angel's still able to keep up with him. Not for long, but is still able to keep up. Like a sort of pseudo-stamina. And within that pseudo-stamina is like sort of a breaker speed. So in most aspects, Legends Angel Dust actually beats out Osculietta Aracknietta. The only one it doesn't is speed, and that's because, unlike the others, it only matches the speed of Osculietta Aracknietta. Only somewhat, getting past that if it were like be a boost or a breaker type situation. So like if Angel were really desperate. And there have been situations where he has gotten really desperate. So there goes the tally. So, wait a sec. Dang, I seem to lose pretty damn bad in the whole has-been hotel side of things. But whenever it goes to legends, oh my god, I'm a badass.